Hi, Smithies here. This is part 3 of my Trust Enterprises walkthrough. In this video, we're going to really focus on Postman, how to interact with your client using Postman to get an understanding of how the basic API works. At this point, once you're familiar with Postman, you can start integrating it with your apps, with your project. So let's begin. Click on the Run in Postman button. This allows you to open up Postman for Mac, if you have a Mac and if you have it installed, or you can just use the web functionality instead. Now, I'm just going to delete these here because they're not required. It imported the Serverless Hedera Consensus Postman collection, which is the Trust Enterprises core REST API. We have a number of calls that you can make, but first, before you begin, you need to make sure that you are configured. Here we have an environment that you need to set up. You want to create a Trust Enterprises environment, and you want to create it with your current domain name, which is this here. Make sure when you copy it though to remove any forward slashes. See there's one added on the end there? Just remove that. Your API secret key is what you've created before. Previously, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, ABC. We'll just update that there. And we're good to go. We can look at status, we can look at account balance, or we can create topics and messages. Now, the status tells us the current status of our API. If you've gone through the walkthrough of the cell, then this should always be true. The balance will tell us the balance of the account that's attached to it. But let's create a topic. The domain is filled in through your environment, and in headers we have an API secret key, which is the API secret key from your environment. In the body we have a memo, and we also have another option. This is the enable private submit key. This ensures that only your keys can submit messages to a given topic. If you're running a project and you want to provide your customers trust and users trust that only you have the power to add messages to, like, let's say, a particular group, a particular bubble within their ecosystem, then this is what this option provides. Let's just change the message to the topic memo information about test. Press send, and this creates a new topic. We just grab the topic ID and we can create a new consensus message. Firstly, we come to the body for creating a new consensus message and just paste in your new topic ID. This, you have here a message, which would be a string or data. You can pass JSON in after you've stringified it. So you can basically have a payload of something that you want to kind of ensure and prove an event happened. This synchronous consensus makes sure that we wait for consensus to happen, i.e. a full transaction. This takes 3 to 5 seconds, which actually is really quick for any blockchain or DLT technology. And finally, reference. We're going to go more in depth about this later, but it allows you to connect internal users of an app with a message that returns back from Hedera and through your client, such that, let's say, one of your users has completed an event and you wish to take your message response and connect it to a user. This is where you use a reference. It can be a user ID, a UID, whatever you need it to be. But we'll just close that for now. We'll click send. We wait 3 to 5 seconds, and it's going to return with a response. And this is the response of the message that we sent off, and it's got a proven timestamp. And it includes the transaction ID, the topic ID it belongs to, the and the explore URL. That is the testnet. You can copy and paste this URL, and you can view it inside of a block explorer, and so you can share this link with your users. In the next video, we're going to integrate the Laravel package with a new Laravel app and show you an example of how seamless the migrations and webhooks work in that system, and how easy it is to get started for you Laravel artisans out there. Thank you.